Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This week I'm going to talk about a topic that is very close to my heart. This last week, before this week, I didn't post a video because right about the same time that I should have posted one, I had a minor family emergency. Our son, he's a 1-year-old, he all of a sudden started getting a temperature of 104. And this made my husband and I very stressed, very unsure of what to do. We were just struggling with a lot of feelings of frustration and difficulty. And I feel like this is a topic, especially as parents, that's really hard for us to grapple with. It's very hard to see your children, or especially your baby, struggling and to not know what to do. It's very easy to feel helpless and worried and just defeated overall. During this time, we turned to prayer, and especially in the Orthodox Church, we have special oils that are blessed from saints that we anoint ourselves or our children with. And so we anointed him with some holy oil and we prayed, but it's very hard to deal with those feelings of stress and just to know what to do. It's hard to say just pray and it'll be okay. It's very easy to get overwhelmed by all these feelings. But the truth of the matter as Christians is this is the most important tool that we have in times of distress. This is the most important thing, and the first thing foremost that we should be doing is turning to God and asking for his help and knowing that he will take care of us and our children. God has not overlooked us. He hasn't forgotten us. He knows every moment of our lives, and he has everything planned out exactly the way that it should be. This is really hard to try to comprehend when difficulties come up and make us stressed, but I can't emphasize enough how important this is for us to pray and to trust God. This is the essence of our faith, is to have faith in God and to know that he will work things out for our good. And sometimes this means that things don't go the way that we hoped they would. Thank God he was able to have his temperature go down. We took some steps and we went to the ER, very stressed and very frazzled. But thank God we were able to get some good medical assistance and some advice, and they gave us some medicine to help bring his temperature down. I can't emphasize enough how thankful and how glorious it is that God has blessed us to have our son's temperature go down. But this has just been such a reminder for me as a parent that there are so many times when our children are struggling or we're going through difficulty, we truly need to turn to prayer and ask God to help us. This will bring a lot of peace if we let it, and if we let it sink in and know that God has us in his hand and he will protect us and guard us from the attacks of the evil one, and that everything will happen according to his will. This is so important, and it's not easy in our world. It's very easy to become frustrated or angry at God when difficulty happens to us, and I don't mean to make light of that because it is very hard. But it is so important that we trust God and that we know at the end of the day, everything happens for our good and for our growth spiritually and physically. I just wanted to encourage any other parents or anyone, honestly, who is struggling with something in their life, whether it is a small, quick thing like ours where it was a fever that he had, or if it's something very big that is day-to-day life, something that you have to grapple with. Know that you're not alone, that you have God beside you, and especially if you're Orthodox or Catholic, you have the saints with you too, and you can ask them for prayers and intercessions. If you are going through some kind of difficulty that is long and tedious and difficult, I feel for you, and I am so sorry that you're going through this difficult thing, and I do pray that God will help relieve you of it, or give you some clarity of mind to know what steps to take and what to do. Remember to always to pray and to ask God for help. Sometimes we can turn to scriptures and God can provide revelation through those scriptures, or books, especially on the saints. If you're Orthodox or Catholic, these are great tools that we can use as Christians to help us to have peace of mind, and that God can reveal some of these things that we're struggling with, how to deal with them. I hope this video was helpful for you, and I'll see you next week with another great video. Thanks for watching.